welcome back to my channel. So before anything else, thank you so much for 1K subbies. Yes! Siyapopa mchana. Siyapopa mchana. Thank you so much guys for 1K subbies, and as promised I will be doing a 1K giveaway. I just need to get the hair to South Africa first, and then I will announce the hair giveaway. With that out of the way, thank you so much guys, I really appreciate it. So in today's video we are discussing all things AliExpress, ordering hair from AliExpress, what you guys would like to know in terms of the types of hair you find on AliExpress, vendors on AliExpress, payment, customs, all of it. So I'm just gonna go through the order of the hair, starting from the type of hair you can buy on AliExpress, vendors, ordering, shipping, payment, customs duties, and so forth. I wrote everything down in my notebook, so excuse me if I keep looking down. It's because I'm reading everything. I don't want to miss anything. And I did ask some of you guys questions on my Instagram stories as well as on Twitter, and most of the replies came from Twitter. So number one, types of hair. You are akutende shine. No babes. There we go. Okay, so firstly, types of hair. So the types of hair you can get on AliExpress, you can get hair in bundles as well as a closure. You can get hair in a ready-made wig. You can get long or short hair, curly, wavy, or straight hair on AliExpress. So there are three types of material grades that they sell on AliExpress, which is number one, virgin hair, number two, Remy hair, as well as non-Remy hair. Okay, so the difference starts with pricing. Virgin hair is the most expensive, followed by Remy hair, and the cheapest is non-Remy hair. So the difference between these three is that virgin hair is cut from one donor. So basically virgin hair is cut from one person, and the cuticle is still intact, so that's like high quality hair. And then with the Remy hair, the hair is cut from multiple donors and it's processed, but it's slightly processed, so your cuticle is still intact. And then lastly, non-Remy hair comes from many donors, like many donors. And the hair is bathed in acid, the hair is dyed because it literally comes from different donors, like someone with red hair, someone with pink hair. So it's dyed into like black or brown, whatever color they sell it in. And that is the hair you don't want to buy on AliExpress, because as much as it's cheap, it won't last long because of the fact that it comes from multiple donors. The cuticle is damaged, and with non-Remy hair, you will find that when you buy it, it literally has like red, yellow strands. That's because some of the strands weren't dyed properly in the whole process of acid bathing and dyeing the hair. So what your main focus should be is virgin hair and Remy hair. Don't even look at non-Remy hair. Like, don't be that girl. So okay, so the next thing that we're going to talk about is vendors on AliExpress. People are always asking on Twitter, on Instagram, which vendors should they be buying from, which vendors have good quality hair, and so forth. So how you choose a vendor on AliExpress besides word of mouth and asking from other people is, first of all, you need to know that vendors on AliExpress are ranked. So they're ranked in terms of grade. I think there's like, I'm not sure if it's gold or A grade or something like that, but they're ranked according to how many products that they sell, good reviews that they get, and so forth. So obviously the higher the ranking of the vendor, the more it'll tend to be expensive. So for example, if you get hair from a 5 grade vendor, it's going to be more expensive than getting hair from a 3 grade vendor. Do you understand? Okay, and then how I find the best vendors on AliExpress is by filtering my searched results. So I'll go to categories and I'll go to hair, for example, and then in the search bar I filter it to about 4 stars because obviously 4-5 star is high quality hair. You don't want to go less than 4 stars because then you'll probably settle for non-Remy hair, which is what you don't want. So I filter the search bar start from 4+ stars. So that's what you do. And then it'll list all the vendors who have 4 or more stars, and then you can choose from there the product, the hair that you want, and compare prices with the vendors who are all kind of under the same star rating. So that is how I find good vendors on AliExpress, by filtering the search bar results. And then afterwards, you check the orders and the ratings that they have. For example, what I mean by that is you'll find, let's say, Capitec vendor. Capitec vendor has 293 orders and they have a 5-star rating, which is good. And then you'll go to F&B vendor, and F&B vendor has 20,000 orders, but they have 4.1 star rating. So which one will you choose between the two? Personally, I would go for the F&B vendor because number one, they have a lot of orders, meaning that people order hair from them, and it's high quality hair because people keep going back to purchase, rather than buying from Capitec vendor, because Capitec vendor, as much as they have the highest star rating, they only have 293 orders, for example. So I would go for the place where most people buy their hair from, because that shows that the hair is high quality and people keep going back for their hair. So that's another thing that you need to consider. As much as a vendor has a high rating, look at the amount of orders that they have. Because the other day I came across a vendor that had a 5-star rating and they only had 59 orders. So, no. And then the next thing you should do under vendors on AliExpress is check reviews in South Africa or whichever country you stay in. So when you are on the vendor tab, you will see that there are reviews, recommendations, and I think the ordering tab. So you'll go to the reviews tab, and then under reviews you'll see that they have different flags for the different countries. Go under the South African flag and read people's reviews. Read from the oldest to the most recent review, because with the oldest you can compare how satisfied people are with the hair in the past and how satisfied they are with the hair now. And most of the old reviews, people go back and actually write, after 3 months of me having the hair is still good, or the hair is still bad, or the hair sheds a lot, or the hair tangles a lot, and so forth. So read the reviews and read the updated reviews of people. It doesn't help reading a review of someone who just bought their hair 2 weeks ago, because obviously the hair is still in good condition. They haven't washed it, they haven't worn it for that long. So you obviously want to know how the hair is from someone who bought their hair 3 months ago, someone who's washed the hair, someone who's worn the hair multiple times. So that's why I'm saying you need to check reviews from the past to the most recent. Like when you order on AliExpress, guys, you need to take your time, because you're spending your hard-earned money. It doesn't matter whether you're spending 500 Rand or 5,000 Rand, you're spending money. And then after checking reviews in South Africa, check the pictures of the hair that the people post, because some vendors, they'll take pictures of the hair from the internet and post it as their own, and then utateke gets our pictures because you're seeing great quality hair worn by some model overseas. But then when you check the pictures in the review, the hair is kind of like shady and it's not as nice as what the company is showing you. So check the pictures of the hair that the people post with their reviews, because like when I review hair on AliExpress, I'll go to the review tab, write whatever I want to write, and then take pictures with my phone before I make the wig and after I make the wig, and pictures of myself wearing the wig. So check the pictures of the hair and what people are saying about the hair. And then the next point is actually ordering the hair. So when you order the hair, the first thing you need to do is check the description. So you'll see that on the app, there's the picture of the hair or a video, whatever they may add. And then at the bottom, there's the description. So for example, in the description, they'll write 100% Remy Brazilian straight hair and whatever else they may write in the description. After that, you need to check the hair specifications under the specifications tab, because what some vendors do is that they will say in the description the hair is 100% Remy hair, and then when you go to the specifications, because they know that people don't really buy non-Remy hair, people are staying away from non-Remy hair, and then when you go to the specifications under the material grade, they say non-Remy hair. So when you're buying, because in the description that catches your eye, it's written non-Remy, it's written 100% Remy hair, but in the specifications where people don't really check, it's written non-Remy hair, which is you pay when you think that you're paying for Remy hair, and babes, you are actually paying for non-Remy hair, which is not good quality hair. So check specifications after checking the description, and under the specifications they'll tell you the type of weft, material grade, the texture of the hair, whether it's curly, straight, the type of hair, like Peruvian, the origin of the hair, Peruvian, Brazilian, Mongolian, Malaysian, and so forth. So everything that you actually need to know is under the specifications tab. And then moving on, still under the ordering hair point, is choosing the length of the hair that you want. So now you've decided that you want straight hair and you're going to decide on the length. So most of the length on AliExpress is mixed. They will sell you a 22-inch, 24-inch, and 26-inch 3 bundles, as well as, for example, let's say a 20-inch closure. Yeah, and that will be cheaper than actually buying 3 bundles of 26-inch and a 20-inch closure, because in the previous order it's mixed bundles. It's a 22, 24, and 26, and then in the recent order it's only 26-inch bundles. So mixed bundles tend to be cheaper than same length bundles, and that's what I usually go for, because I also like a layered look, especially when it comes to curls. For example, look, okay, I didn't get this hair on AliExpress, but look at how short my closure is, and then that, and then this over here. Can you see? So it's more of like a layered look that I like to go for, especially when it comes to curl. And then the last thing under the ordering hair point is getting discounts and coupons. So if you're a first-time buyer, you sign up using your email address on AliExpress, and usually what they do is they send you a first-time coupon. I can't remember how much it is, because but they usually send you a first-time discount code or coupon, whatever it is. And then when you buy hair, there's a tab called discounts and coupons. Go inside that tab and collect all the coupons. It doesn't matter. Collect all the coupons as well as the store coupon, because you're going to need it when you check out. It'll get you $2 off of your order. So yeah, like I said, collect all the coupons and the discounts that you can get, as well as the one that they'll send you in the email if you're a first-time buyer. And sometimes they even send you, like frequently they'll say they have a hair sale, or they have a sale on AliExpress, 15% off everything or whatever. They always send you like coupons, like $4 coupons, $1, $2, $5 coupons. So always use those as well. And then the next point is shipping. So most vendors ship to South Africa via DPEX, and then when it gets to South Africa, they distribute it to different courier companies, like AliExpress, like Aramex, DHL, and so forth. But they also have other options that you can choose, like shipping via DHL, which you will pay for. What's the other one? I can't remember the other one besides DHL, but for hair, most of the vendors shipping is free to South Africa via DPEX, and the estimated delivery is 7 to 15 days. But from my experience, it doesn't take longer than 7 days, and for most people who I know bought from AliExpress, it also doesn't take longer than 7 days. I think the reason why they say 7 to 15 days is because your hair might get to South Africa within 7 days, but then be stuck in customs and be stuck in customs for maybe like a week longer. So that is why they say estimated delivery is 7 to 15 days. But for me, it's never taken longer than 7 days. The only time it took longer was with the hair review that I did, my very first video. That took 9 days, and the only reason why it took 9 days is because I ordered it during the Chinese holidays, so they weren't working at the time. That is why it took longer than 7 days. And then the hair is delivered straight to your home. So if you live at Res, you write your Res house address, and then you can even write down your work address or whatever the case may be, as well as your cell phone number, because they're gonna call you if they can't get hold of you. And yeah, wherever you want the parcel to be delivered, that's the address that you write down. And then, okay, so like I was saying, China is 6 hours ahead of us. So right now the time is 11 o'clock in the morning. So in China right now it's 5 p.m. So that's another thing you need to consider. So if you want your parcel to be shipped out immediately, what I would say is order in the AMs here when they are at work already during the day. So for example, you can order through the app at 4 a.m. in the morning, and that side it will be 10 a.m. so they just got to work and they can actually process your order and ship it immediately. Whereas if you order at 3 p.m. here, it is already in the evening there, so they're not at work. They'll only process your hair the next day when they get to work. And then the next point I have is payment. So now that you've chosen the hair that you want and you're gonna pay, you're gonna check out and pay. So the payment methods there's a lot of payment methods, but one that applies to us can be PayPal. If you have a PayPal account, I don't have a PayPal account, so I'm not sure how it works, but it's basically like money that you have into an account that's in dollars, if I'm not mistaken, and that you can pay directly with. But the method that most of us in South Africa use is the credit debit card payment. So this is my card. Let me just hide my account number and card number. So your debit card in South Africa will have below your chip, it'll have a MasterCard or a Visa icon, which is that over there. So with Capitec, it's a MasterCard, and I think with ABSA, it's Visa, and so forth. So if you have a debit card like I do, and it has the MasterCard or the Visa icon, that is the card that you can use. So what you'll do is you'll add the card number, the month and the year, and I think the CVV number, which is the 3 numbers that's at the back of your card. And but what you need to do is make sure that your card is activated, your account rather is activated for cell phone banking, because with Capitec they require there's a code when you buy online for the first time. There's a code that you need to have that they usually give you at the bank when you register for internet banking, internet cell phone banking, and that is the code that you need to use. And the same thing applies for other banks, FNB, Nedbank, Standard Bank, ABSA, or whichever bank that you use. You need to be registered for internet banking in order to make online purchases. So just make sure that your account is registered for that before getting hair online, or anything rather online. Then we move on to the 6th and final point, which is everyone's concern: custom duties. So with customs, what are customs? First of all, customs is money levied on imported goods with the aim of raising revenue by the government. So you pay customs when you buy more than 3 items online, because in SARS's eyes, you automatically become an importer. So I've bought more than, I'm not really sure. I think the South African system is kind of rigged, if that's the correct word to use. But I've bought way more than 3 items online, but I've never paid customs for any. By saying this, but I've never paid customs even though I've bought more than 3 items. So I'm not really sure how it works, but that's the information that I got off the internet, that when you buy more than 3 items, SARS automatically sees you as an importer. So you pay customs after 3 items. And then the kind of items you pay for, it's like custom duties, like your non-essential goods, luxury goods and stuff like that. So if you buy clothes overseas from like Fashion Nova and all these places, or if you buy hair on AliExpress, that is seen as a luxury item, and therefore you will pay customs for that. And then how you pay customs is determined by the value of the product that you buy, the quantity, which is, for example, like how much hair you've bought or how many items of clothing you've bought, and lastly the tariff classification. So the tariff in which under hair is, or under, or clothes is under, and stuff like that. So obviously if you're someone who buys hair overseas to resell in South Africa, you pay more because the value of your goods is more, the quantity and the tariff classification is more than a person like myself who just buys one product, like once off. I don't buy in bulk, basically. And then how it's calculated, the VAT currently is 15%. So I think it's that, as well as 10%. I got this information off the internet, guys, so I'm not sure if this is accurate or not, but I got this off the SARS website. And what they do, so basically for customs you will pay 10%. For example, if the hair is, okay, so for example, if the total of your hair order is 1,427.48 cents, I'm just making up a number, the amount of customs, the 10% you will pay is 142 Rand 74 to release your hair from customs. And guys, it can be more. I think what they add to be more is the current VAT percentage that we have, which is 15%. So it's in the customs, guys. It just depends on what you buy. I forgot what I wanted to say. Okay, so that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching till the end of this video. Please do give this video a thumbs up, show me some love in the comments, and if you guys have any questions for me related to this video, whether it's about the type of hair you can buy, customs, paying the hair, vendors, shipping, whatever the case may be, please do comment down below and I will answer your question as best as I can, and based on the knowledge that I have with ordering on AliExpress. And so yeah, and also if you have any video recommendations you would like me to do, please do leave that down in the comment below, and I will see you in my next video.